Hi, today I'm going to give you our Japanese first reactions to one of the most controversial and disappointing news from local governance, local government issue, and local government politics issue in Japan. It has been happening on a very small local city. However, it has become one of the biggest controversial. So, and then we have just a breaking news that the mayor, the mayor of the local city, has decided that she is going to dissolve the parliament, and the city is going to have an election to decide the parliament members, the councillors, city councillors. And she has received the no confidence motion due to her inappropriate behavior and the academic record fraud. So and the confusion she has made, and due to the biggest confusion, and started from her academic record fraud, the parliament of the local city voted within the House of Councillors members, and all vote was positive for the motion of no confidence. So if she receives the no confidence motion, the mayor would have to decide either the dissolution of the parliament or her resignation. And she has decided that dissolution of parliament. And this decision, so even though everybody expected that she would make this decision, though, people are arguing about her decision because the local tax, the public money will be used for the additional election for the parliament, and the total, like 40 or 50 members, are going to be selected by the election. So, the deadline will be tomorrow. So she had 10 days allowance for her to make her final decision. Either she would make her resignation or the dissolution of the parliament. And she has just decided the second option. And then this has been the worst case scenario for the current parliament member. And then, so what's going to happen next is that after the election, after the new member of the parliament are selected, they are going to have another vote if she will be dissolved as the mayor or not. And if she will receive another motion of no confidence from the new member, she won't have any choice. However, if the motion is declined at the vote, the internal vote, so she will survive. So this way, dissolution of the parliament will be the only solution for her to survive, even though the consequence will be obvious. And she has made the biggest confusion for the governance, the local politics, local cities government. And this city is a really tiny, small, local countryside city. It is Ito City, located in Shizuoka Prefecture. Shizuoka Prefecture is located next to Kanagawa Prefecture. Kanagawa Prefecture within the Kanto region. Kanto region has like Tokyo, Kanagawa, Saitama, Chiba, and other three Kanto prefectures. So relatively looked as the big cities, big regions. And then Shizuoka City is located within Tokai region. So relatively countryside. However, because there are so many beauty natures surrounding mountains, surrounding oceans, the Shizuoka Prefecture, especially Ito City, has become one of the most popular summer resort. Even though popularity has been decreasing for Japanese people, recently the popularity has been recovering for the foreign tourists. So that's why the city has become one of the most uprising and controversial. And actually, before she became the mayor of the city, there was a big dirty money financial trouble within the parliament members, the councillors. So that's why, and she came from nowhere, and she won the election to become the new mayor of the city. However, during the process of the previous election, and also on her profile, the official profile, she wrote that she graduated from a private university of Japan, but she didn't. Actually, she didn't graduate from the university, and then after some councilors members found out that she didn't actually graduate from the university, she tried to cover everything by using very cheating technique, just showing the fake graduate certificate. And then people found out that must be the fabricated one, the fake one. However, and it was a big confusion, and for past 2 months, the Japanese people have been so confused and so angry about, even though it has been happening on a very local city, and even though many of us do not have any relationship and any don't mind what happened in the local city because we are living far away from the city. However, the procedure and what has been happening looked like very ugly and very childish. And she must be the mayor of the city, even though the city relatively is smaller than the other major cities. However, like I said, and even though we still understand that her opinion that